This video will explain how to fill out your electronic timesheet for your internship or co-op approval. The link to the timesheet form can be found on our website at oswego.edu/internships under Phase 5 and in the email you will receive from Excel after you complete the internship approval process. Timesheets must be filled out each month in order to be sure you are on track to complete your required hours by the end of the semester. Students must complete 40 hours at the site for every credit they have been registered for. If at any point you are finding that you are not meeting your required hours, you should discuss your options with your site supervisor, faculty sponsor, and Excel immediately so we can help you come up with a solution. Do not wait until the end of the semester, as solutions become more limited at that time. Make sure all the information is filled out correctly, especially the email address of your site supervisor, as they will receive an automatic email requesting confirmation and approval of the hours you submit each month. The hours you work should be recorded carefully and accurately, as your site supervisor will be vouching for your hours. If for any reason your site supervisor has changed since the original learning agreement approval process, you need to contact Excel immediately with the updated information and reason for the change to ensure you are still getting the appropriate mentorship. We will need to confirm that the site supervisor will be able to continue to support the stipulations of your internship or co-op, including the evaluation process. To fill out your specific hours for the month, choose the month, semester, and year of the timesheet you are filling out and click the Continue button in the bottom right corner. This will bring up a list of days of the month. So if you work on the second day of the month from 9 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., add 9 a.m./11:30 a.m. to that line. The subsequent in-out sections are for students who work more than one shift in a day. These should only be filled out in cases where a student works a completely different shift. In the example above, if the student worked 9 to 11:30 a.m. in the morning, then comes back for an event in the evening from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., the second shift should be entered in the second box. The total hours worked for that day should be entered in the last box. In this example, you would enter 4.5 hours. The total hours worked box should only include the total number of hours worked to the closest quarter hour and should not include breaks, lunch, dinner, or travel time to and from work. You do not have to enter each break in the in-out sections. Just put the start time and the end time of your shift. Total hours worked should be added as a decimal point and rounded up to the nearest quarter hour. Do not break down hours any smaller than quarter hours. Round up to the nearest 15 minutes. Remember, an hour is 60 minutes, so 15 minutes equals a quarter hour, or 0.25. You will see this described at the top of the page. If you work until 15 minutes after the hour, it equals an additional quarter hour, or 0.25. A half hour equals 0.50, and 45 minutes equals 0.75. Do not add any modifiers like the words minutes or hours in the total hours box, as it has a mathematical formula in it, so it will automatically add up the total number of hours for the month when the results are submitted and sent to your supervisor. Once you've completed entering all the days you worked, add up the total number of hours. Check your math carefully before pressing submit. If your hours match the calculated hours, click Yes, I agree to the total hours above for the month. If the calculated hours do not add up to what you thought, or you think you made a mistake, click Oops, I made a mistake. You will have one chance to correct any issues. Once submitted the second time, you will need to contact Excel if you think there are still mistakes or if your supervisor disagrees with your hours. Enter your initials to verify that the timesheet is accurate and click Continue. You will receive a confirmation email with the information submitted. An email will also be sent to your site supervisor with the total hours outlined, requesting their confirmation and approval. If you find a mistake after it is sent, don't worry. Just email your site supervisor and excel@oswego.edu that you made a mistake, and we will help you update it and get it resent for your supervisor's approval. Your site supervisor will need to review your submission for your accuracy. They will then simply reply to the email to excel@oswego.edu indicating that they approve your timesheet and confirm the hours you have worked. They will be asked to copy you as well, so you know they have approved it. Your faculty sponsor will have access to a list of all your approved timesheet totals through the faculty sponsor shared Google Drive. Your final grade cannot be given until all hours are completed and approved. After reviewing this information, if you still have questions, feel free to contact us at excel@oswego.edu.